Oh yeah. Hey. No need to ask, guess who stepped in the building? Smash the subscribe in case you're unfamiliar. Say what's up to OG and his OG crew.
Yeah. So I thought that probably the best way to approach this, just because we could kind of go on a bunch of tandems, right? Is to listen to the music and attack it song by song, right?
That's
Just
what
to
I was
kind of really,
thinking.
just to really think about, you know, how these songs sound, how they feel, and how they fit. Um, in the catalog and even in the time, in the moment, right? Just because
Mhm.
Mhm.
and I said, um, I wrote in the thing just because, I feel fairly strongly about this stuff, and I wanna listen more than I wanna talk, right? Just because I need perspective, because right
Same.
now, um, I'm struggling I'm struggling with it, right? And I wanna be and the crazy shit is I listened to it 2 more times, because it's a easy like, it's a short listen, like, once if
Yeah,
you take away the songs that you've heard, you listen for about 20 minutes and you get everything, you know
that's
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Um, and so it's really easy to kinda run through it. So I ran through it 2 more times just to kinda really listen to it and kind of make sure I was feeling the way I was feeling. Um but I feel like the last 5 months, I've just been Debbie Downer, and I need somebody to kinda I need somebody to kinda help me with some perspective around what's going on, because I'm in a place right now with this, right? And it's not like, I'm not depressed or anything like that. It's more so just like I don't feel, you know, I don't feel good about it, and I don't wanna continue to, like, be the Debbie Downer around the girls. Because separate from the music, I love the girls, right? You know what I mean? I love what
Yeah,
they
of course.
represent, I love the talent, everything about them. You know what I mean? And so, oftentimes, I think that gets kinda they naturally get drug into it personally just because
Mhm.
it's about, the music
Yeah, of
that
course.
they're creating. So I think we kinda listen to the music and then kinda break down the songs, you're right, you know what I mean? And then we can kinda
Yeah.
talk about the overall album and kinda, you know, what people think about it and stuff like that. What do you think about that?
That sounds
Sounds
good to
good to
me.
me.
Sounds
And I
pretty
think
good.
and I
Yeah,
echo
let's do
what
Perfect,
that.
you're saying too, 'cause
perfect.
I think the reason it is that you're not I don't think you're Debbie Downer. I think you're just being normally critical of a band you really like. And of
Yeah.
course you're gonna have high expectations for it because that's what they gave us. They gave us a ridiculous standard. So
Oh
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
no, I do this if you like any band, if you like any artist, if you like any movie franchise that has sequels and you're waiting for the next one to come out, you want it to blow your pants off. You're
Yes.
invested. You're
Yeah.
not only invested in the music too, and like you just said, we like these girls as or these people as humans. We are invested in them and not
Yeah.
just the music anymore. So I think yeah, it's got more weight than I thought it would, even for me.
Yeah.
But when I thought about it after watching your reactions to some other people, I was like, I think the reason this is this way, or the way I won't say all the feelings I have, but like the reason I'm feeling these things is because I am so invested.
Yeah.
Because previously, this band has been like, XG has always been just the top for me. Like
Yeah.
out of all the bands that have come out, even in the genres I listen to regularly, they're sort of the ones that have gotten me the most excited about stuff.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's just natural. You want it to be always awesome. You want it to be always banger. You want it to be
Yeah.
always like blowing your mind. Just, but
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
I don't know.
It
We'll
doesn't.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. It
Yeah,
may
right.
or may not be like
Let's go. Let's start
okay.
going through
Right.
the
I'm not
songs, and we'll just
hooping.
break them down.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
that's a
yeah.
good idea.
Alright, so let me pull this thing up.
Are we going to do the songs we already know, or are we just going to do the songs we don't know?
No, I think we're gonna do this. I mean, I think we start with the new stuff, and then if we feel the need to reference, um, any of that other stuff, I think we can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just real quick, did y'all see they just had a whole bunch of promotional stuff's coming out, and you're starting to see like BuzzFeed article or BuzzFeed interviews come out. They just did another one with
No, I
that
didn't
dude,
see that.
and it was a pretty long one. It's like 33 minutes.
Was
It
it the
explains
fangirl
some.
one?
Say again?
Was that the Sign of Fangirl one by BuzzFeed?
Yeah, not that, not the phone one, but the other one with Zach. They've done him. They've done
Oh,
his interview before. It's like it's almost like a radio kind of
okay.
podcasty kind of long form. And I just saw it like maybe an hour ago.
Was it
It
good?
was pretty. It was good, but it explained some stuff. And man, Chisa and Jurin have gotten like ridiculously good at English, like
Really?
like transformatively good. Like Chisa does a whole explanation of it. Like he asks, he's asking the normal questions, like what do these songs mean to y'all? What is the basis behind them? All this stuff, and she does a full explanation in English, no Japanese, full English, and she's
Really?
very articulate. Yeah, so
Nice.
I
I'm
highly
gonna have to
suggest y'all
watch
watch it.
that.
Okay. Give me
Okay,
a
I
sec.
sorry.
got I got I gotta know what they were feeling behind these songs.
Let me, I'm gonna
It'll
switch
explain some stuff. That's for sure.
browsers.
I think I can pull up the link because I was about to watch it, but then I realized the time. Actually, it's that exact same interview you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'll pull up the link and put it in the chat in case any of you want to look at it later.
And it was
And
weird.
and
Harvey
it
and
and they
Nana
were
barely
talking
talked.
to Americans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a dude. I think he's got some kind of interaction or whatever with BuzzFeed or whatever, or affiliation. But he does like his own show, and he's done K-pop most of the time before. I think he does other stuff too. But I've seen who else was on there, maybe Twice or Itzy or somebody was on
Okay.
that same show. So he does that stuff like, and he's had them on before. He had them on for when they were on tour in America. So this
Okay.
is just a new, but it's all about the core. And so they explain a lot of stuff about the writing. He talks to Kokona about the transition.
Oh,
I think
really?
he's gay. Yeah, he's gay, and he talks about how like he's super stoked because he feels very represented. It was informative,
Got
So
it.
it's got a lot of stuff in it.
What up, Ray?
Yo,
Ray.
What up?
What's
What's
up?
up, dude?
trying to get my mic right, man. I could barely hear you guys.
Well, we hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, you're good. This is awesome.
See if I can get this music up.
Aaron's here too.
Make sure you guys can. Let me know if you guys can hear it pretty clearly. Can y'all hear that?
No,
I can't hear anything.
No?
Nah.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, that interview was interesting because I don't think Juria spoke at all. Hinata barely
Oh,
spoke,
really?
and Harvey spoke, but only at the end. It was mostly Maya, Chisa, Kokona, and Jurin.
And how was Kokona's English?
It was good too when she used it. It's so crazy that they can flip so well between it. Kokona mostly spoke Japanese though.
Okay. Okay. That
Yeah, can hear that.
Yeah.
You're running from where you can't escape.
so that's clear,
Yeah,
right?
we're good.
Yes,
All
sir.
Yep.
right. All right. So, Rick, not Rick, Alex, Ray, Aaron, just so that you know what our approach is going to be. Basically, we're going to, instead of just kind of randomly talking about the album, we're going to go through the music actually, right? And so we're going to walk through each song, talk about what you think of the song, what you think how it fits in the album and in the catalog, as opposed to just kind of randomly giving our feedback around stuff. And so, hopefully we have a good conversation about. So I think I'm going to start with Hypnotize, just because
Yeah, I'm good with that.
it's their newest song, and I heard it for the first time just day before yesterday, right? So I'm going to play it, and then we can talk about it after.
Cool.
Or
Sounds
if
good.
you got any points to make while it's going on, feel free, just because,
Come my way. I'll put you into some kind of state. Astray. So watch me hypnotize you with my eyes. Make you fantasize about me tonight. I'm hypnotizing. You'll be back to feed your appetite. Swirling hypno disco illusion. My command becomes your reason. In your consciousness, now your mind is of no consequence. I bet you never seen a girl so confident. Cut the compliments, that's just common sense. So watch me hypnotize you with my eyes. Make you fantasize about me tonight.
I love hearing Harvey sing. I don't know, that's a plus for me in this song.
Yeah.
I'm hypnotizing.
Why you're not?
You wake and stay like you're lost in the room. Too late to bed, but you know what to do. Now you're playing my game. I keep you doing my favor. Side to side, got you hypnotized. 'Cause every time I clock tick tock like this, every little spell I cast your nest. Always on top, top, top. I'm hypnotizing. Got you doing what I want all night. Wake up to the click of sound. Follow with your eyes. Watch me hypnotize.
All right.
All right.
See, I actually
Hypnotize.
like this song.
Go ahead, Joe. What was you going to say?
This is one of my favorite off this this is like one of my favorite songs off this record. I think it's the gala that I wanted. If you're gonna do that vibe,
Mm-hmm.
like the voguey kind of dance or like a song or a club song, this song
Yeah.
hits all the marks for me. It's I love the Jurin Harkona singing in it because we get a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of that. Chiso destroys it, like she's insanely good in this whole song. And then the bridge, the Juria Hinata Jurich is insane to me. Like it's
Yeah.
like as far as like songwriting goes, when I hear it, I'm like, damn, they did good on this one in terms of it, of like hit formula.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it? We can get into the other stuff later. Is it is like on your on Dre on your point? Is it better shooting star or left right? That could be a different discussion. But if I'm just looking at this song, taking anything into account other than I'm just hearing it, like maybe I don't know who XG is and I just hear the song, be like, yeah, great song.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
See,
it's not
Big Aaron, I see you.
the greatest song.
my reaction's like different. It just feels like a typical pop song to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't
It
really
does do
see
that.
anything. I really
This
don't
one
see anything
feels like
special about it. It doesn't necessarily sound like XG for me and what I've learned, what I've listened to from XG, following all other old catalogs and whatnot, and then getting a song like this, I like if someone played this, I would probably would have been like, who's this? Like I would not have known it was XG. Like it just sounded like a typical pop song or club song you would hear. Like it didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any of like XG soul behind it. And that's just how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ray, what you think?
they're changing.
Yeah.
They're changing.
Can
They're
you hear me?
growing up. Their music's gonna change. So
Yeah, I can
Can
hear you.
y'all hear me right now? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Uh,
yeah.
I mean, you know me. I'm DJ background. I love these dance songs. I also agree it is your typical pop song, but it's XG, so I'm biased. I love it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's exactly what you
I agree
said.
with that.
It's
With
exactly what you said. Gallo 2.0 or 1.5. You know what I mean? It's not your thing. It's not your thing. I myself picture, mixing it in a club and everybody jumping up and down, getting everybody hyped up. It's an iHeart pop
yeah, I think it's a
dance
bang
club
song.
track for sure, and it's done very well.
What is it?
I like it.
Is it like
Yeah.
90s house or something? The drop?
Alex,
Say
what you
again,
think?
Kite?
Uh, it reminds me of, this is gonna sound weird, it reminds me of old games from when I was, what, 5, 10, 15 years old, right? That age range where they use, that old housey type of pattern, that cadence with the syncopated chords, whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's a classic, slightly detuned piano.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's slightly whatever detuned piano. I like the production itself in terms of the sound choices. I can't say anything about the lyrics because I really don't know what they're saying, to be fair. And I haven't bothered to look up the lyrics. So like, whenever I listen to music, it's always from a sonic perspective, not from a meaning perspective. So,
Got it.
um, but I'd say it's like, if you were to put it into a concept, per se, Gala and Hypnotize would be like uh, kind of showing themselves off to the world because that's kind of like housey, clubby vibes. You get what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's got that
Yeah.
I'm showing myself off. So you could say it suits the theme of core itself because I think if I remember correctly, they said that's what they wanted to show themselves, right?
Yeah.
So like if you from a narrative perspective, if you put it that way, Scala would be grabbing everybody's attention, and then Hypnotize would be trying to keep their attention, and then that's when they go into like their other tracks, like Rock the Boat, No Good, and that's like they're more R&B side, I guess, because
Yeah.
that's what they're based on, right? So that it would make sense that Scala and Hypnotize would be the attention grabbers, and then the R&B and the hip hop tracks themselves would be like what XG is at its core, if you put it in that way. I think.
Mm, mm.
I definitely
Interesting.
think if you look at it from like a business point of view, you're trying to get these girls out there into a larger world market. And like Ray said, like you could DJ this in a club, put it on, and get a lot more people to introduce to XG with a song like this. But like me, just at my age, this is a song I've heard many times over, played in clubs and whatever. Like
It's
it's
very
just a
generic.
different version of it. Like you can easily, like Ray said, like easily put this in, mix it into a song, and play it in a club, and everybody would love it. Everybody that doesn't know XG would be like, okay, this is great. But
They
Yeah,
wouldn't look the
again, just
absolutely.
same.
like a business point of view, like I understand where they're going with it. I just, like I said, it's just not really for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
the hardest is that this just might be aimed at a different audience, and I'm not that audience, and so
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if I can diss it, knowing that perspective, because I'm a 50-year-old metalhead, so like
Yeah.
I'm not even
Yeah.
supposed to be in this camp in the first place, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, like when I look at it, I'm like, okay, are you being harsh or are you being? Is it just because it's not hitting the mark? Because you want the mark that was supposed to be hit. So I'm really, really trying to look at it from like a very objective, like, okay, let's say I don't know this band and I'm just listening to this for the first time. I will say I sort of agree with Pitt or Rick. Like, I've heard this song done by other, because I remember I've been listening to a lot of K-pop since 20, I think 2016 or 2018. Yeah, 2018
Yeah.
is when I started really listening to it. So I've heard a lot of. I will say this is the best one. I would still pick this over any Twice song. I would still probably pick this over a lot of other. Like I definitely pick this over all the current stuff that's coming out of like
Yeah.
just regular K-pop. But it
Yeah.
is sort of K-pop formula, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Big Aaron, you out there?
Yeah. Um, Sorry, I was having issues with my microphone.
No, no worries.
Uh, so I know I wrote my big long post uh earlier, and I know it sounded probably pretty negative, uh, but I do enjoy some of the tracks. So it's not, I don't know. While I was disappointed, I just want to, I don't know. While I was disappointed, I still enjoy some of the tracks.
Oh,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
here.
yeah.
But this particular track, to me, when I first heard it, it hit me weird because there are a lot of things in this song, not just that sound like music that I've heard before, but I hear specific cadences and melodies within this particular song that XG has.
Oh, lost my.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
there, Aaron? Right, right.
when I first heard it, I was just like, okay, this is another Gala song, and I like Gala. When they put Gala out, I was like, okay, I like this song. This is a good song. But to get another one right behind it, I'm like, okay, now it's a little much, and it's just really fast, really up tempo, and that's just, I don't know. That's not what I really expect from XG, I guess. Like I love like I remember like with like left right, it was just like you could listen to that and be like, oh, it sounds like 90s early 2000s type music, and like to get those kind of vibes from like these seven young girls was really like really cool. I think it's one of the things that really made them stand out to me, was really special, is that they were doing this like older style type of music, but they were like putting their own spin on it and bringing it back. And I was like, that's really cool. But now it just seems like they just jumped forward all the way like to like club music today, and like that's the direct. It sounds like that's the direction they're going in.
Yeah, I think when I did the reaction video, because the reaction video was the first time I was listening to Hypnotize. And so I'm listening to it and I'm seeing it, right?
Yeah,
And um I think listening to it and seeing it was almost sensory overload for me at
yeah,
the
it's a lot.
moment. In part just because I'm walking into it with a certain level of expectation or hope or whatever, and then I don't know if you watched it, but I'm kind of I saw the teasers, right? And so
No, I
I'm
watched
I'm
it.
I'm expecting Gala, right? To be honest, like I'm expecting Gala just based upon the little quick teasers. I'm expecting more Gala, and that disappointed me. But I was thinking like maybe they were just kind of teasing me. You know what I'm saying? Like teasers are teasers. So ultimately,
Yeah.
maybe they're gonna flip it up. And then I had this whole like internal kind of thought around Hypnotize and the Notorious B.I.G. and them kind of doing something with that, and so I'm thinking beyond just kind of reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I can tolerate this song more than Gala, right? Like I like, and that's not really giving this song a whole lot of credit. It's just more saying like it's I'm so far, Gala's so far from what I like about XG and the music that I prefer as well. Um, and at least this feels a little bit more, and I can't say XG-ish, but I can say more. I know this beat in this music a little bit more than I know Gala, right?
Mhm.
Um, but I think what threw me off just totally is just that this is the follow up to Gala, right? Like this is the way you introduce this new album to the world, and the girls to the world, right? Like this is your first, album, and Hypnotize is totally what nobody could have made me guess that Gala or Hypnotize would have been kind of like their launch pad for this album. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, but like many of you said, it just feels like a house song. You know what I mean? It just feels like a normal, everyday vibe disco song. Nothing special about it. Nothing wow. That's also one thing that I noticed about. I had to go back to like some of the old XG music because there were so many moments in their catalog, right? Like you can point to the start of Shooting Star and Jury coming in with her her rap, right? Like that's a moment to me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that is what kind of kicked off my interest in XG, right? That's a moment. Or in Woke Up when, there's several moments in Woke Up, right? But, there's a Kokona moment. There is a Juria moment. There is a Harvey moment in those songs, you know what I mean? Where you're just like, wow, you know what I mean? And I I couldn't, at least this first song, I couldn't pull a wow out at all. And the video to me is very like I would classify this video as one of their least creative,
Yeah.
right? And I would say I would put that like I would put maybe In the Rain above it, right? That's
Wow.
how uncreative
They
I think this
Damn.
video is.
Yeah.
I can't believe you
Right?
don't like In the Rain. That's crazy.
so
That's
And,
crazy.
and no, don't get me wrong. No. It's just I like the other videos so much. I do like In the Rain, but In the Rain is purely a performance video, right? Like I
That's
Nah,
don't
true.
for sure.
mistake it for anything else. There's no real like the creativity in the Rain is about the outfits and the dance
this might be the first time me and you are not on the same page on this. I think this is one of my favorite videos from them.
videos.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
And why?
I love watching choreography. Period. So just sit and just watch a pure choreo video with anybody. So I grew up watching a lot of choreography, just dance practicing, dance crews,
And,
all that
and
stuff.
and trust me, when I say when I give In the Rain low marks, don't it's not that I don't like In the Rain, because I watch In the Rain. I've watched In the Rain plenty of times. It's more so that their other videos are so much better than In the Rain. I
Oh
think
yeah,
personally,
but
I
is
think
that
Yeah,
just us
most
true.
being spoiled? I think we're a little spoiled
yeah.
here.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so much better. They're so much better that In the Rain has to fall at the bottom because their other stuff is so good,
See, I
I
right?
actually
get you.
like In the Rain's video because it wasn't, if was a lot to watch. Howling was a lot to watch. It was just like so much. And then In the Rain came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. This is a nice change of pace.
I
But I
think
just thought it
Howling
was a
should have came with
performance
the
That's the
video.
old
FDNC one.
man in you, Rick.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah,
was a
I
performance
think there's
video,
some
not
old
really
man
a
energy in
music
you, man.
video.
Yeah, I think that's the old man in you, Rick.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and
I
let's
was
be
funny, dude.
honest.
I was
Maybe
just thinking
they
about. I was like,
heard.
man, I'm gonna be that guy that was like, yeah, XG. I like their old stuff better.
But I mean, like, let's be honest. Maybe they heard everybody saying stuff about like the overstimulation that Howling would like. I love Howling. I think it's one of my top favorite songs, and it's one of my favorite videos they ever did, and I think it's amazing. But I mean, it's a lot to watch. That's like a fever dream. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it's almost like you took acid, whether you liked it or not, and that's the way. So maybe when like they started getting all the react, because there's a ton of people that react to XG, and I think Simon and the girls or XG's dialed into that, and I think they watch and I think they listen, and it's smart because they should be doing that. But like maybe they were like, hey, let's pull it back a little bit for this one because it's a more pulled back song in general. It's an R&B track. Let's just make it a little bit more simple. And I think I agree with you, Trey, that there was a constraint. They didn't know that I don't think they knew that Is This Love or In the Rain was going to blow up like it did.
Right.
And I
Right.
think they were on tour when they were doing all this stuff. And I think before Simon had these huge plans laid out, like he was very good at that. And he had so much stuff, like so much ammunition, let's say, in his salvo, and so many like things already pre-planned. But as this kept coming, he starts going like, "Oh crap, I didn't think all these things through yet." And maybe he did. I could be totally off on this. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah.
Trey's. But like, I think he was like, "Oh, we got to hit while while it's hot, and let's make something." And yeah, we don't have all the time or the bread to throw into it. Or maybe In Rain is exactly what they wanted, and that's what they saw, and we just didn't click with it. I like
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
Rain. This video is to me, it's got a lot more continuity. It's got a lot of cool little hidden things. Like there's some Guillermo del Toro references to a movie he did. And there's like Black Lagoon influence, like
Oh,
goes into it. There's some cool stuff in this video, and I think it's really well shot, and it's definitely visually stunning. Like it shows the girls off more than it does the concept or like they didn't use as many effects. They just used the girls. Or actually, sorry, Dragona's gonna whoop my ass. Like it's showing them more than it's showing like effects. And so I don't know. I like the video. I actually, when I watch it, I'm like, this is I like it. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like I feel like this is a combination of a lot of the stuff that they've done before, right?
Yeah,
Like when I watch like Girl Gang, um, when I watch
that's
is
my
Girl
throwback.
Gang the one when Harvey's in the tank,
Yep, that's when she's
right?
swimming in the tank.
Yeah,
When I
they
watch
did.
Dude,
But
when you
doesn't
were
that
like
give it
Harvey's in
a
the
little
tank
bit of
again, I
continuity
laughed.
too?
what'd you say?
Well, like I almost see it as like an homage to yourself, kind of like continuity within the group. But it could come off as like, oh, you're just repeating yourself. It's
Yeah,
hard.
I mean that at least that's what I get from it, right? Like I'm sure when other people in Felicio del Toro, I would have never connected that dot, and so probably now when I watch the video a little bit deeper, I'll get a different experience from it. But I know immediately when I'm watching the video, I'm feeling like I've seen this before from them, right? Like I felt like it was like this mashup of Girl Gang and like even Howling a little bit. But then there's one video that I can't think of offhand. Um, um, what am I thinking of? What's the one when they're in the brown and they're
Is This Love?
no, not that brown. It's there. It's early. It's before Is This
Oh,
Love?
X Gene?
X Gene. So I get that combination of this when I watch this, and it's just super disco-y, right? And so maybe part of it is while I'm disappointed with the song, the video is disappointing me as well. But you know, I could actually live with both this video and this song more so than even Gala. So I'm not totally against Hypnotize, but I would have loved something different, a different feel coming off the start of the album.
And I mean,
What do we got next?
there's also this
No,
idea
go ahead,
too
Joe.
that we may not like it, but they're changing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to watch it. An artist change. Sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes it's for the worse.
Yeah. And hopefully I prefaced that this is purely my opinion, and like I don't, I actually expect people to absolutely love Hypnotize and love this video.
I think this is going to increase their popularity a lot. Actually, I
Yeah.
think this is more accessible than a lot of the. In fact, I think I was going to say that too. If you look back at their old songs, there's actually a lot more experimentation and or risk taking in the older stuff than there is in this record. This record's a lot more streamlined. It's a lot
Very
more
generic.
And that's why I'm disappointed, right? Like that right there is what disappoints me most about the song, but also the project, right? Like it feels like they're trying to accommodate a bunch of different people, and
this might just be what they're feeling. I mean, I'm with you, though, Dre. I'm with you.
absolutely, I mean, clearly it is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not here. I'm not here to defend them. I'm just trying to speak my truth for whatever that's worth.
Hey, I will say though that I thought it was pretty cool for Chisa to have that little flow time there with it. I wouldn't say that she was rapping, but she was getting there.
Yeah, she was speaking. That was good. I
Yeah.
like that part.
Yeah.
And I don't know how y'all feel, but I think Chisa sort of owns this whole song. Her ad libs.
Well,
the ad libs are crazy.
I think Gala is Chisa's song.
Yeah, I think this song's right up Chisa's alley.
Yeah, I think Gala is Chisa's song.
Have you watched any of the like Inkigayo or like the Korean shows of them doing this live?
No.
So, and everybody's gonna kick my ass for this one, but like Chisa is the strongest, and she's not even my bias. But like,
I agree with you.
She is always on point. Like she doesn't miss at all. You don't hear her voice. You don't hear her breath like getting a little bit out of breath. She's just like
yeah. I mean, I actually think that this run, I think the standouts in the group are going to be more prevalent. Like I think those who want it are going to take it, right? And those who are kind of like unsure or like I don't know how much Kokona wants it. You know what I'm saying? And with all that she's kind of going through or whatever, because this is going to be a big moment. They're going on tour. There's going to be a big moment for them. So I think Chisa's ready for the moment.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Well, so with Hypnotize, yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
the whole album as a whole, actually, with how generic it is, right, quote unquote. I think it feels more of a nod to 90s, 2000s music, because the Gala was apparently Chicago house style, while Hypnotize is more kind of, as far as I'm aware, classic older house as well. While the other R&B songs themselves are like more mid 2000s R&B, club R&B style.
I'd agree.
So like, I think if the genericness comes from the fact that it's a nod. It feels like a nod to those older styles because they purposely went for like, you know, the classic detuned pianos in Hypnotize, or like, you know, the bounciness and the 808s for Rock the Boat, you know, something like that.
The only thing
I can't argue that.
the only thing I'd counter with is that technically Left Right's a throwback to like TLC era.
100%.
And it still sounds super fresh and super like unique. And
Same with Is This Love?
And this is old man Boner talking, because I'm doing that, like the old stuff's better. But like that I mean, it doesn't cease. Every time I hear it, it still gets me. Every time it comes on, I'm like, oh, you know, this song's on. So while I do agree with you, Kite, I think there is still a way you can make it super. Like Left Right still seems adventurous, even though it's definitely a throwback. So I don't know.
I think the catchiness of the hooks, or whatever you call it, the choruses themselves, because none of them are really catchy, if you get what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Left
it's
Right.
It's more repetitive.
Yeah, I mean, repetition makes things stick, but I feel like it wasn't repetitive in a catchy way. It's just repetitive in a let's continue the song, keep the progression going kind of way.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's move on to Rock the Boat.
All right.
Oh, this is my favorite song on the album.
Nice.
But I just like the bounciness of the song, and I like that type of environment.
Hey boy, I like the way you talk. I like the way you speed dial me on that phone. I like that XG when I hear that ringtone. I'm liking everything, but it's not enough. Say boy, what if I wanna ride? What if I'm in the mood and I need you right now? What if you're with your crew and I needed you to bounce? Feel like you should kick it on another night. Yeah. Normally I never get this crazy. My reality is all you lately. All I'm really trying to say right now is, boy, you came and rocked the boat. Caught me off the beat like shaking up the streamline. Rock the boat, knocked me off that way. Boy, you came and rocked the boat. Swimming in the deep, wide open in the sea. I'm off the boat, knocked me off that way. Boy, you came in hot, the way you got me hot. You turn it up a notch, spit up a couple knots, and I bet the drop. My heart wouldn't stop. You got me sweating, Okinawa in the summertime. Who would've thought? Okay, we could take it 2 ways. Leo work, tomato was singing on top of blue waves. I had to look away, but it was too late. I drank the Kool-Aid. I really thought that it was Gucci, maybe it was Kool-Aid. No, my mama would've never let me. Hypothetically, a minority. All I'm really trying to say right now is, boy, you came and rocked the boat. Caught me off the beat like shaking up the streamline. Rock the boat, knocked me off that way. Boy, you came and rocked the boat. Swimming in the deep, wide open in the sea. I'm off the boat, knocked me off that way. Boy, you came
Rock the boat.
All right.
That is ALPHAZ's favorite song. Why you love that song so much? Kite?
Wait, what did I miss? I missed like past 20 seconds of talking.
What do you say?
What do you say?
I missed what 15, 20 seconds of talking. Right then, I just saw your lips move, but whenever I mute on this, right, it bloody cuts out the audio output on my end as well.
I was just asking you why you like this song so much.
Oh, okay. So I got one of the things I really wanted, which was Kakona actually singing more,
Mm-hmm.
because I already knew she had a fucking silky voice
Mm-hmm.
for singing, and then I really like the how every like I normally like harmony, but this song I like how every voice got its own chance to just stand alone and just
Mm-hmm.
showcase it. What else? I like that little.
Oh, we lost him.
Hello. Oh my god.
Oh, we lost you.
Okay, so I like that little vocal fry when Maya said obsession as well. Just it's the smaller details for me that make me really like it.
Yeah.
And then it's got that what the melody itself is very mid 2000s, I'd say, but the production, especially on the low end, the bass and whatnot, and then how they the little mini breakdown where the 808 came in, that was kind of unexpected because I haven't heard a song similar to this in years.
Okay. Other folks, rock the boat. What you think?
So I
I
like
like it,
the song.
Rick.
They just lose me when they start singing the chorus. Like when they start singing "Rock the Boat," for some reason that just loses me. But all the song in between it, I like, even though I feel like it's songs that I've heard before. But I think the way they perform it is really really good. But then they get to the rock the boat, and
It's pretty jarring.
it just sounds cheap to me. It just sounds like y'all could have come
It
up with
does.
something better to say than "rock the boat." Like that's it. It just loses me right there when the chorus kicks in. It's just rock the boat, and just it's I don't
They could
know.
have said work the middle.
I do agree with that though. The
Work the
in
middle.
terms
That
of
would have been
out of all the
perfect.
songs, in terms of all out of all the songs, because I personally love the song, right? But I know it's not great. I just love it. I just like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
But the chorus itself, yeah, is pretty jarring compared to how much better the other parts of the audio sound. Like everybody got their parts, and it sounded so much better. But then I guess it's because of how generic the contrast is when the chorus hits. That's why every other part stood out more to me. That might be it. That might be why I like it so much.
Yeah. Other people, rock the boat. What you think?
Have y'all done? Has
It's a
anybody
bop.
done
It's a bop.
the card test with this record?
I have.
Meaning, like, I drove around just doing my, doing chores, doing errands and whatever, and I was rocking this from the front to the back, and comparatively to like other XG, records, EPs, singles, whatever, this song, No Good, Take My Breath, and Hypnotize are the ones that stand out to me. Okay,
Oh
sweet.
yeah,
I like these when I'm just driving. Like they can be
Yeah.
in the background. I'm not really paying attention, but I'll go like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Whereas some of the other tracks on this record, I'm like, hey, I might even want to.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I like this song too. This song is not a set to me, but it's not no negative to me on it either. Like, if I hear it, I'm like, okay, cool. This is one of the new tracks, and I'm my ears are open to it. I'll say that. Like, I want to
Yeah.
let it grow on me. I want to see if there's some stuff I can find in it.
Yeah.
And I think that's normal. But I think with at least what I wanted was for me to be like repeating these songs one by one because I loved each one of them so much.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. But that's not, like I gotta stick with what it is. And so yeah, I haven't done that yet with these, except for Four Seasons. So I've listened to Four Seasons. Like when that song came out, by it's to listen to that. And I've listened to PS118 with rap a lot. I've listened to both of those probably a lot more than I'll listen to any of these other tracks. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I repeated Four Seasons where like I had it on a loop where it just kept repeating, and I learned it on tone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Let's
that
go.
when a song makes me learn it, just can play it, I like it because I wouldn't do that.
That's dope.
Like
That's dope.
I've learned left right on guitar. I've learned mascara on guitar. I'm trying to do other songs. I've learned howling, like the bass line, the howling, the dun 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 dun.
Ooh,
I've done
yeah.
all of that. Like I've learned all that. And so that's when I usually know a song's got me. Is when I'm like, oh, I got to go play that myself, or I got to go figure out why I like this song so much. And so yeah, I don't know. Talked About's good, but it's not a standout.
Ray, what you think?
I like it. I definitely like it. This makes my head bop. I mean,
Okay.
it's feel good. I can roll to
Yeah.
it.
It does do that.
I think I've gone
It,
above and beyond for this song, and I listened to it for like 6 hours straight. Same song,
yeah,
no change.
It's a summer
yeah.
song.
It's definitely a summer song. Definitely reminds me of Aaliyah, Sierra. Kind of Chance the Rapper ish a little bit when they bring in a little, the little verses here and there. Is it something we heard before? Definitely, but if this was the first XG song I've ever heard, I'd be like, wow, this is pretty great. Who is this? So um, once again, I think we hold XG to a high standard, but is it
Yeah.
something we heard? Yes. Is it a bop? Yes. Is it great? Yes. I mean, I love it. This is one of my 17-year-old daughter. This is like the first time she came to. I'm always showing her XG. She's always showing me Stray Kids stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the first time she came to me and was like, "Man, have you heard this song? Man, have you heard that song?" And she's dancing around and stuff. So it makes her bop and dance around, and so you know, I tend to like it. Once
Yeah.
again, I'm biased to the DJ and the all the vibing, and I just see everybody moving to it. So I definitely love it.
This song
Yeah.
is
By
a
the way,
song.
I think all these songs live. Oh, sorry, Greg.
That's okay.
No, I just think all these songs live are gonna frickin' like rip. Actually, I think they're gonna hit all
Absolutely.
different live. I think it's gonna be.
Yeah. I mean, part of what I was getting ready to say is that I'm looking forward to the video for this song. Right? Like this song to me is a perfect setup for great choreo, right? And a great live performance, right? Like I feel like, and even though I don't think it's a great song, right? I think the chorus messes it up to a certain extent. And I think they went with he went with like um, an ATL producer to a certain extent, because anytime you hear that hey and that that deep kind of like that male
Yeah.
voice in the background, that's very much 2000 2010s ATL music, right? Like I've heard that same exact thing
Oh, thousands of
100,
times.
right? Like so many times. And so for me, it was them deferring to uh somebody to produce the song or to create the song or do the beat to the song and add some stuff without kind of like I would have loved kind of something different. You know what I mean? but that's only because I've heard that, right? Like I've listened to ATL hip hop and R&B for forever, and so you know, I mean, hearing that is not necessarily new to me, and the chorus is a little bit monotonous, right? And so, you know, but other than that, I loved Harvey's kickoff, right? I
Oh
love
yeah.
Harvey's kickoff to the song. She sounds great. I want to see her do it. You know what I mean? Like I want to see Harvey perform that. You know what I'm saying? So I think Rock the Boat has the potential, and I can see them remixing that some way, right? I can see them doing something with that song.
And
So
who's to say these beats aren't, you know, who's to say they're freshly made? Maybe there's something they went out to Atlanta and got, and they dug in the crates or they dug in the hard drive. These may very well be beats from the 90s and 2000s that we're hearing. Maybe just
Oh,
revised
that's
a little bit
true.
or something like that.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I would actually guess that to be the case, right? You know what I mean? Because it's so much that like that's a that's a I mean, there's so many ATL performers, right? You know, that's like
Absolutely.
you can hear Usher over that easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
That
you
might
can
be
hear
a beat Aaliyah or some Sierra passed on back in the day and be like, hey, you know,
exactly, exactly. So I don't think Rock the Boat's bad at all, right? I just think that the chorus is a little bit, uh, and I could have did without the the continuation of kind of the 18 stuff. But it sounds good. I think it's going to be a great performance video.
I think that it's catchy. I think that people will uh, definitely enjoy it and dance to it, and it is super catchy though, and it makes you want to move.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's a dance, right? Like it's a continuation of their kind of dance energy, right? Which that's what they do, right? And so this album is setting them up for a really good world tour. You know what I'm saying? Or at least those three songs. I don't even remember. Take my breath away. Y'all ready to move on?
let's do it.
I feel
Sure. I
like
will say
Rock
this.
the Boat
Maybe
is
that's another thing
the.
we're missing.
Sorry, you
Go
go.
ahead.
I'll bring this like I remember writing songs myself that were like sort of technical and like experimental, and they were fun as a listener, but they sucked to play live and they
Mm-hmm.
sucked to perform live because there was a lot to them. But sometimes, and I remember writing songs like, no, I just want the song to be so I can just go crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
want to ease back. I want a simple arrangement, and I want it to be to where I can just rock and interact with the crowd. Because like your perspective changes once you do touring and once you do like a whole bunch of live performance. You're like, this song's so complicated. I'm not even like sort of interacting with my fan base anymore. I'm just trying to pull it off.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe
Oh, I kind of get that.
when they were writing this record, they're like, no, we just want some bangers that we can like do easy, do
Market.
rad, do well, like and pull it off, but not be howling,
Yeah, yeah,
right? Where
yeah.
the choreo is so crazy and all the parts are so crazy. Like Howling's a different song. I think that's why they don't like playing as much because it's not very fun for them to play in the front of a crowd. It's a sick song, but it's like I think that's why they like songs that are easier for them in the crowd to interact. And maybe after that world tour, it changed their perspective, and they're like, no, we want some more like that. We want a whole bunch of songs that are going to be really fun for us to wow people and to have fun ourselves with. And maybe that's what this direction is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
All right, let's move on. Take my breath. Here we go.
My fever's high, like summer nights. All the faces in the light. My sun don't shine without you. I will be lost, but not right now, and I catch a jet to Berlin right now, like a maverick. I got a cruise like Tom. Are you really with it? Don't waste my come and be my oxygen. Mach 3 speeding over continents. Team on a sound that's approximate. Pursue as a target, I'm boxing in, and I'm locking in. If you want it, come and take it. I share my secret. I know you like it. Tick and tack, I'm running out of patience. When I clock, don't stop before we out of time. We out of line. We on a vibe. Feel so alive. So take my breath away. Come take my breath. Take my breath away. Come take my breath. Just take my breath away. Take my breath. Take my breath away. I can't believe it. Way that we breathing, got my heartbeat beating like. Breathe in, breathe out. We can stop. Oh na na na. Skip the top. Blah 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 blah. I just can't hide off this feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. We can stop. Oh na na na. Skip the top. Blah 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 blah. Come take my breath away. Come take my last breath from now on to the end. That won't do us apart. Be my best. Step by step. Maybe exhale again. So take my breath away. Come take my breath. Take my breath away. Come take my breath. Just take my breath away. Take my breath. Take my breath away. I can't believe it. Way that we breathing, got my heartbeat beating like. Breathe in, breathe out. We can stop. Oh na na na. Skip the top. Blah 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 blah. I just can't hide enough this feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. We can stop. Oh na na na. Skip the top. Blah 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 blah. Come take my breath away.
Oh, take my breath. Who wants it?
Oh man. Again, it's
I might
just
be in
out of,
the
I'm old.
minority here, but I love that song.
You love it?
Like that's funny because this is like one of my favorites on the record. Once again, Chisa sort of owns this one, but there's a jury part in there too, like a pre-chorus part that's sick. But this is another club song. It sounds like a lighthearted. This is a lighthearted love song, club song. It's like a feel good, you know. But I don't know. I like it. It gets
This to me is if you know you know, and something ain't right, had a baby.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
just say
you
that.
look, if you listen to both those songs, if you listen to those songs, I don't know what you call it, but that little speed up thing that they do in song, that they did that same
Oh,
thing.
that's an effect.
Yeah, whatever it is, but we've seen them do it before, right? And then that low tone after every like verse, take my breath after. That's if you know you know, right? Like I like the song actually.
yeah,
I love it, right? But I like it, and in large part, I like it because it sounds so much to me like if you know you know, and something ain't right. So that's my
yeah.
take.
I really
think one
like
of
that pre-chorus too.
Yep.
When they sort of slow it down, that part.
Hmm.
That to me, that's awesome. Like it breaks the song up well, and as a like just listening to it as a like just a songwriter or whatever, I like that to it. Yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say that when I went and saw XG in concert, one of the best things about it was how so many of the fans were singing along with all the songs. Like the audience was just singing the whole song with XG, which was really, really great. I really can't see singing along to these songs. Like if I went and saw XG and they performed the song, like you really don't see people singing along. I just see people dancing.
Yeah, this is definitely an anthem. Dancing, throwing your hands up. This is very disco based to me, with all the little
Very
laser and the little strobes in the back. You hear them. I mean,
Would y'all consider if you what do y'all consider if you know or something ain't right?
If you
What
know,
up,
you know
sorry?
is
Those are like
more of a house,
dance
UKG.
songs.
deeper house, based. Something ain't right was a little more poppy to me.
I think Something Ain't Right was like a K-pop song, but like a good K-pop song.
Great K-pop song,
Great
I
if you're
think
K-pop
gonna
song.
call it that.
Good way
But
to put it, Ray.
Yeah,
But
amazing K-pop song.
I think
yeah,
if you know, and something ain't right. They themselves are what part of the UKG genre, which is just a groovier house
Yeah,
genre. So
yeah, they definitely come from that base. I mean, everybody calls it UK garage. I call it, you know, just deep house. I mean, I grew up listening to all kinds of house, and it came from
yeah,
everywhere. That's what I started mixing. So hearing those vocals, and I take those songs and I want to just tear them apart and just use just a little piece over here, this little piece over here. But
yeah.
yeah, they're well made and put together, and it's not very good.
Yeah. I do think though it's just good. I don't think it's great, right? Like I feel like it's a good song. But that's my I haven't heard great yet.
I still rank If You Know, You Know, and Something Ain't Right better than this Take My Breath for sure.
Say that again.
I still rank If You Know, You Know, and Something Ain't Right better than this song here.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
I'd agree with that.
I totally concur. All right, Aaron, you got anything?
I don't know. It's good. Yeah, that's it's, but I wouldn't say that it's anything special. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you and I are very close on the feel of this whole thing. I mean,
Yeah. I feel you. Aaron. All right, we got Up Now next.
I'm surprised I even like the song, honestly.
Which one?
Take My Breath.
Okay, why?
Just because I'm not into disco. I'm not as into funk besides the groove itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this thing is way beyond my scope for poppiness. Because XG made me receptive to pop. But this is like what I normally listen to either certain EDM genres or metalcore, so or jazz. So it's very different.
It's so crazy how people hear XG, because when I listen to XG, I don't hear pop. Right? Like I hear at least before this, right? Like I don't classify say Shooting Star as a pop song. And I could see how people would, but there's just too much of it that is kind of grounded in it's just kind of grounded in music that I love. So anyway, Up Now. Y'all ready? Here we go.
You.
Going up now, make a move back, cause I'm up now, driving up down, baby in a bag, she a baller. Yeah, I'm up now, doing my dance, going up down, saying what now, baby I'ma do what I wanna. Look at this, what a view. I'm a trending topic when I walk into the room. Sitting on the beach, somewhere in the Malibu. When I'm crushing with my girls, they the ones I'm gonna choose. Not you. Spoil me like royalty, like I'm a queen, yeah. Step up in it, then I kill it, R.I.P., yeah. Independent, always winning energy, like at the peak, I don't need another scene. So tell me what you want. Talking upper echelon, yeah. High fashion in Milan. Look at that. Ooh la la la. Got my nails done, wedding, got my hair done. Everything that I wanna. A stunner. Oh, I'm going up now. Make a move there, cause I'm up now. Driving up down. Baby in a bag, she a baller. Yeah, I'm up now. Doing my dance, going up down. Saying what now? Baby, I'ma do what I wanna. Up now. Going north, not south. Yes, up, not down. Up now. Going north, not south. Yes, up, not down. I got that glitter and gold. Pop out, I'm striking a pose. I send them X's and O's. getting whole lot of tan and a whole lot of sand. So tell me what you want. Sexy, cool up, nonchalant, yeah, yeah. Time for a level up, look at that. Ooh la la la. Got my makeup, winning, got my game up. Everything that I'm one up, one up, one up. But come up, come up. Oh, I'm going up now, up now. Make a moment, cause I'm up now. Driving uptown, uptown. Baby in a bag, she a baller. Yeah, I'm up now, up now. Doing my dance, going up, down. Say what now, what now? Baby, I'ma do what I wanna. Up, 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 up now. Going north, not south, south. Yes, up, not down, not down. Up, 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 up now. Going north, not south, not south. Yes, up, not down, not down. Going up now, up now. Make a moment, cause I'm up now. Driving uptown, uptown. Baby in a bag, she a baller. Yeah, I'm up now, up now. Doing my dance, going up, down. Saying what now, what now? Baby, I'ma do what I wanna. Up, 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 up now. Going north, not south, not south. Yes, up, not down, not down. Up, 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 up now. Going north, not south, not south. Yes, up, not down, not down.
Up now. All right, up now. What do you think?
I'm gonna get canceled for this.
Probably my least favorite song in the
Like if you
album.
post this on YouTube, I'm gonna get canceled because I do not like this song. Like this one's actually a bummer for me.
Yeah.
And it's when I was just listening to it, like it's well recorded, it's well put together. It doesn't have any like. It's not like they didn't do this song right. It's just I do not like this song. Like I find it hard to get into any part of it.
Oh,
Anybody else?
It's the weakest song, I think, probably in the album. In my opinion. Yeah. It's I enjoy the little small ad libs in the background more than the main part of the song.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of repetitive in
I'd
this
skip.
for sure.
once again,
Yeah.
nothing special.
I feel like it has no personality, right? Like
It doesn't.
I can't even tell like who's who in the song totally. It is just nothing like you can't say this is Chisa's song, or you can't say this is Harvey's song, or you can't say Jurin did really well on some part of this. This song is just like it feels like it was something that didn't make the cut from something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does
Because
anybody agree with this statement? This sounds predated.
Yeah.
Like I think it already sounds dated to me. Like where it's not going to like the other songs I could see in any kind of sort of timeline where this one it's only going to be like the lyric wise especially it's only going to be relevant for like a small I don't know. I'm going to be quiet because I'm going to be negative.
Now is not good. Up Now is not a great song. And it's borderline not good, right? I would think I would say sonically, and I think the girls could dance good to this song, right? So I'm interested in kind of the choreo that would come out for Up Now, but the song is just it just feels like it's a filler.
This actually sounds like one of them repetitive chant fillers that but it does. I mean, once again, it makes you move. This is actually my 17-year-old daughter's one of her favorite songs on it, and
it should be, and it should
exactly, which is the same reason, for sure.
Yeah, and
it should be.
That's why I feel like I'm an old man now because like I think this is gonna. I think some people are gonna love this song. Because I don't, like.
Right,
Yeah.
like,
So
it's almost kinda like falling it's like where music is at, like, music is very much now less about kind of lyrical competent it's repetitiveness, it's kind of
Yeah, there's
like
not much substance in it for sure.
yeah, 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 yeah. Alright,
um
so up now
well,
what
I
now?
got
Go ahead, Aaron.
sorry. Yeah, I just want to say I feel that this one is a flat. I think we all kind of agree on that it's flat, but it doesn't go yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. It
Yeah, it
just
doesn't peak. There's
stays
no
there.
breaks in it. It kind of just yeah,
There's
it
no
kind of
growth in the
plateaus
song.
and
Yeah.
stays there. But that plateau is good. Don't get me wrong.
Like,
I mean, you know what I mean. I'm bouncing to it too. You know, it's just but
Yeah, I was bouncing to it, yeah.
yeah, you know,
Beat,
but you know,
like,
once
it's
again,
kinda
we're
yeah,
spoiled.
I
I
would
think
listen to this over a lot of other stuff. I'll say that.
Exactly,
yeah,
we're spoiled.
yeah, yeah. Alright, that's up now, let's go to "No Good," which I think is my favorite song on the album.
This
One
is
of
I
mine
my
think
too.
this
no good. That's my
yeah,
second favorite.
yeah, I think this is I think
Same.
this is it. I think this is it.
You be complicated, I ain't got no time to play. You can call me baby if you keep acting that way. I won't tell you twice. Better make up your mind in life. Better say what you need to say. You gon' be mad if I walk away. You can try to find a type, but they only made it one time. You know it's me, it only gets better. But I can sit and wait forever. You ain't no good, I ain't gon' lie. You got me hoping, wish you would. You know what's good and what I like. So come and treat me like you should. Oh, don't deny yourself a good life. Baby, let me love you one time. You know I'm cool, you know I'm fly. You know I'm bringing you the time. You know what's good and what you like. I do my thing, I do that now. So baby, don't deny yourself a real good life. Baby, let me love you one time. I got everything you need, so what's it gonna be? Ain't no other girl gon' love you like me. You see, I'm the best you ever had. I'm a standing, I'm a swag. Yeah, it's so good you need to throw it in the bag. You can try to find a type, but they're only made at one time. You know it's me, it only gets better. But I can sit and wait forever. You ain't no good, I ain't gon' lie. You got me hoping, wish you would. You know what's good, what I like. So come and treat me like you should. Oh, don't deny yourself a good life. Baby, let me love you one time. You know I'm cool, you know I'm fly. You know I'm bringing you that time. You know what's good, what you like. I do my thing, I do that right. So baby, don't deny yourself a real good life. Baby, let me love you one time. Don't deny yourself. Baby, let me love you. Don't deny yourself a real good life. Baby, let me love you one time.
Yeah, I love that song.
It was a great song.
I love that song.
Yeah, this one's gonna grow on me to be like the best, like one of the best songs on there.
This song reminds me of Sierra. I Promise / Ride
Mm,
meets
right.
meets you know the vocals are just great on this song for me.
The switching of tempos and the actual singing, like that was my struggle with this album, right? Is that when were the moments that the girls were just flexing? You know what I'm saying? Like Chisa and Juria, when were they gonna be able to flex a little bit? Because they couldn't flex in Four Seasons. They didn't really flex in the other songs because they're just really too fast paced kind of a song. You know what I mean? So when did they get a chance to flex? And I don't even think they got a chance to flex here, right? Like I don't think that is the. But they were singing in this song. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
this song
not
this song
actual
feels really
flex.
good. Yeah, this song
I,
feels
I
really good.
I think this song itself, um within the album, I think the way it was arranged and produced itself was the most complete out of all the songs, because you've got the actual contours of the melody and the progression of the song itself. You got the proper ups and downs, the low energy points, the high energy points.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels the most well-rounded and produced the best
Produced.
overall.
Yeah, it feels produced. It feels really produced. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
This is like
and
their
the
flow homage.
sorry.
yeah.
This is
Oh,
like their homage to Flow, the band
oh
Flow
yeah.
from Great Britain.
Yeah. No good.
That's what it comes off to me.
Yeah, now that I've
No
heard it
good. It's good.
a third time, it's my song on here on the album. Anybody else?
I
No
don't know.
pressure.
Jury's still out on that song for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure objectively, well, to me at least, objectively, that's probably the best produced and best arranged out of all of them. But it's the second best sonically to me, at least.
with Rock the Boat being the best.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the bounciness of Rock the Boat, and I like the
Yeah.
way it sounds in terms of the sound choices themselves.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
No Good itself is actually completely down my alley, what I grew up listening to. So stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love anything that makes Hinata sound like Sierra or Aaliyah to me. I mean, I think she can pull off any of those songs really good when they let her
Yes.
sing.
When did you hear Hinata? Because I
I
was
think
No
she was
Good.
at one of the choruses.
Yeah. And then Maya sort of rips
Yeah.
this one too.
Yeah. I heard Maya. I definitely heard Maya. I definitely heard Juria. I know I heard Juria.
Yeah,
Really.
Hinata and Jury are just
Yeah. No Good to win for me. All right. Next up, Aaron, you got anything on No Good?
No, I think you guys covered it. It's a good tune.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got O.R.B.
Oh, I don't like the song at all, man.
Let's do it.
Bummed out, feeling low. School's out, not even close. Caught up, I gotta go. You're the one that I'll be calling when I need a bro.
What's up, though? I tell my girls what's up, bro. I'm on my way, my rah-rah. I'm walking up the front door, and Brody brought the boombox. The music's so explosive, about to tear the roof off, and I'm wildin' with my brosif.
Let's shake up every corner of the town to the middle of the night, like it doesn't even matter. We're skipping out of class, 100 on a dash. The parties that we crash. If you don't like it, fuck you. Hanging with the bros, this is all we know. We living by the code. If you don't like it, fuck you. Broski, from the day I met you, you were there for me. Never find another 'cause you're my only. If you ever need me when you feel lonely, you can count on me. Yeah, I'm breaking all the glass. I'm skating through the holes. I'm speeding through it fast, then smashing through the walls. I'm with the bro squad on a boat like there's no loss. Doing donuts and shooting super soakers at the Coast Guard. My brother's from another mother, I love him, we've done it all. Holding up the bro code, it's all we know, so no wonder, brah. Find strength in brohim, that's the way I was brought up. It's a new world, that's why I'm calling you girls my brother. Let's wake up, everybody in the town, in the middle of the night, like it doesn't even matter. We're skipping out of class, 100 on a dash. The parties that we crash. If you don't like it, fuck you. Hanging with the bros, this is all we know. We living by the code. If you don't like it, fuck you. Broski, from the day I met you, you were there for me. Never find another 'cause you're my
song hurts, man.
All right, guys.
Come on,
What do
Dre.
you
Right
think?
down your alley.
Oh. What do y'all think?
I may actually have a
100%.
different
Yeah,
perspective on
I
this
think
one.
we all agree it's Avril Lavigne, Blink 182. High
Oh
It
man,
school,
is.
college.
you just said the two names that was in my head, bro.
100%.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
straight.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
this
it's a
is
straight high school, college anthem. You know what I mean? If I was 13 and watching, The Breakfast Club or something, this is
and
this is
this is where
totally
the
it.
age gap
Exactly.
shows itself.
I like them doing different genres.
Because I keep forgetting, like, what's Chisa's the oldest since what? She's only 24, 25, 24?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm
So
all
I
about
keep
them
forgetting.
trying like
This is where the old man in me really comes out. Because I'm like, nope. Like, I can't get into it.
I don't like it
And
at
it's
all.
what, like you said on your reaction, Dre, like, there's this, it's cringe. It's sort of cringy to me. This is one of the closest things to, like, but, oh man, and when y'all watch that interview, it's going to be a real eye opener too, because Jurin says this is her favorite song. This is
Damn.
like their anthem now. And I mean, I get it. Like when I think about it, when she was talking about it, I was like, well, this would make a lot of sense to them. And like,
Yeah.
if they dig it and they like get behind it, and this is their kind of like, calling for their own band, and that's awesome. Like, more power to you, but it's still not going to make me like it. Like,
Yeah.
I still don't think it's a good song.
they were finally allowed to swear on a
But man,
track.
I'm here for them. So if they like it, yeah, I think that's sort of they don't care about doing that. But
Yeah, this was a hard listen for me, right? And part of the reason why, and you probably got it only in part because you know me, you know what I mean? But the like one of the things that when I first got into XG, uh uh the appropriation thing was a big kind of like conversation. And um and I remember trying to actively find it as I was watching and catching up on the videos. Like I was looking for that that cringe those cringy moments, right? And I found it, right? But it was few and far between, right? Um I really felt like the girls were doing more homage kind of stuff as opposed to kind of the appropriation thing, right? This song to me tells me that somebody in the camp doesn't get it, right? Like like the like when you are doing or part of your thing is black music. And because one of the commenters when I posted she thought it was satire. She saw all the bras and the broski and the uh whatever other terminology. She thought it was more satire. And for me, after thinking about it, that would have made it worse, right? If it was satire, right? Just because, again, language is, if you're not ready to kind of acknowledge and appreciate before you kind of like start taking language and overusing it, because, you know, people that listen to hip hop and R&B, they're gonna catch flack for this, right? I know they are because it's overset. They overdid it, right? Like the lyrics and the chorus are just over the top, and then they're cursing, which I don't, I'm not approved by any stretch of the imagination, right? But when it's that and it's the cringy kind of like broski and brothers and my brothers, it's not even brothers, it's brothers. Like that's weird to me. And I've struggled with this song so much because I feel like it's the girls asking for that which I walked into trying to like find and almost felt like they weren't, right? But this kind of feels like they're kind of gonna get pushed back into that conversation because they're 7 little Japanese girls, right? And so and
Uh,
with somebody else writing their lyrics, right? And so, you know, that sucks to me to a certain extent for them, just because I love the girls, right? And I don't want them to catch that flag. And I know they don't really know what's behind those some of the lyrics that they're singing, right? They're just singing what is written, and it feels good because it's kind of girl gang part two. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what that is. It's like girl gang part two. I'm growing up. I can say I can curse now. Like I'm feeling myself. So this is challenging. That song was
yeah,
challenging.
I mean, everybody was begging
And that's
for
what's
a rock
crazy.
song. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I
I
at
want
first it made me like I didn't know it went everywhere with me. I cringed a little bit, like you said. I mean, I was like, okay, different, but everybody's out. And then I sat back and I'm like, okay, are they really making this for Kokona? Are they really? Is this really just them wilding out and having a good rock song and saying "f you"? You know what I mean? Fuck you, whatever. So, that is it for me? No, I'm not gonna replay this song like too much at all. Like if it comes on once again, I might hear my daughter playing it, but it is it, you know. But if it's something they made out of, fun, whatever, so be it. Let it be, you know. But yeah, it totally caught me off guard, 100%.
Yeah, for me, it's not even about the
yeah,
FU or even the rock. I like that they played with this concept. You know what I'm saying? It is purely
that's the other
all
part.
the brothers and the broskies and all that. I just
Yeah,
this makes me not feel good.
And then
I
after seeing that
support.
interview, it's really different. Well, I'm just saying, like,
I
if you see how they respond to this song, they all seem to
Hmm.
really dig it. Like, this is like their
Of
new
course,
called Armed. Yeah. So,
like I don't
like I
think they
said, like
know what they're
that's where
singing.
I'm starting to think maybe I'm just old.
Yeah. All of us,
What do you
right?
think?
Like I said that's the honesty. Is all of us are old, but there's a
I
there's
think
a
they're smart enough to know what they're singing. I mean, that all the bros and brothers, and I mean, I
yeah,
hear the
but
language
context,
nowadays with all the kids and stuff. It's just it's
but it's context, right? Like
right.
it's about doing black music, right? And um to a certain extent, like if you hear um if Boner says um what up, broski, right? Like that's different than me saying what up, broski, right? It's different. Doesn't mean that there's any different intent behind it, right? Um,
Yeah,
and brother, broski, all that stuff is a historically kind of black language, right? And they're they're
urban,
7 Japanese girl, urban, if you yeah, right, urban, right? And there's
urban.
7 Japanese girls. So
Only
the
because I grew up in East LA, and
Well,
this
right,
is something we
of
used all the
uh,
time. You
course,
know what I mean?
of
this is
I
this
course,
is
of
Aaron.
I
course.
I do
I
want
hung
to
out
Go
with
ahead,
say
tons of
Aaron.
Mexicans that use that language
okay
as well too. So it's just
Of course, of
you know,
course.
yeah,
that uh, bro and all of that is deeply rooted in Native American culture as well. So,
Okay.
uh, like, I
I
can't
was about to
remember a
say
time.
Hawaiian. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, and then even like when they do the bruv love, bruv, that's more European English usage of uh, bro or brother is bruv. So, I don't disagree with you though. That
Yeah, I think we could be
there is
super
some
semantic. I think we
appropriation.
could be super
I think it's
semantically.
appropriation from many different cultures though, and not just
Yeah, but they do
American
black
black
music.
culture.
Yeah, but they do black music, right? That's what that when I listen to disco, when I listen to R&B, when I listen to um much of what historically XG has been producing, right? They have adopted a very kind of urban black approach to their music, right? And they have added variation to that, but that's been the foundation and part of the reason really why I listen to them, right? To be honest, like that is part of the reason why I am engaged with XG is because so much of what they have been created was familiar to me, right? They're rappers and they're great rappers, and they don't rap like K-poppers, and they don't rap like people in the UK. They don't rap like um, whomever. They rap like cats I know. You know what I'm saying? When I heard "Woke Up," they were rapping like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and black folks that I know, and Mexicans, right? And so ultimately, like, come
Oh,
on,
I
right?
yeah, I'm not saying
Absolutely.
that I disagree with you. I'm just bringing up the fact that it is uh, a part of many different
Yeah, 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 yeah. What were you gonna
cultures,
say?
but they
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
have to be
multi
absolutely.
careful.
appropriation. Ugh.
Yeah, and for me, it's because I care about the girls so much, and of course they know the lyrics. Like I know that they know the lyrics. I don't think they know the history, and that's the challenge because I don't want the conversations to come. I don't want them to have to deal with those conversations that um what's the Filipino singer guy name that always gets accused for appropriating black music? Come on, Ray, help me out.
Which one from
Filipino
Black Eyed
singer.
Peas?
No, the Filipino singer that always gets kind of accused of appropriation. Popular. I can't think of his name right now. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Right?
Oh,
Oh,
So
Bruno.
okay.
Bruno
He's
Mars.
Filipino.
He's not Filipino,
Yeah.
is
He's
he?
not?
This is
Damn.
pop, right?
Yes. No, Bruno Mars is Filipino.
Damn, I thought it was light skin all this time.
He's a light skinned Filipino.
I think it was like partly filler and something else, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just know that there was a point where he was catching a lot of flack from the black community about the music that he was creating, right? And the
Yeah.
language he was using in the songs, because he's not, black. And so, you know, the girls don't know how to respond to that. Maybe they will, right? Um,
Maybe they
but
won't care.
yeah, maybe they won't care. And that would be unfortunate for me as well, right? Because I would hope that they do. Right, so
Hmm.
that's why I struggle with this song, just because that bro shit was just way overkill for me. Otherwise, I thought it was a halfway decent song, right? I love the idea that they went into with some heavy guitar and some rock, but everything about it other than that
Yeah, I wanted
sucked to
this
me.
song on this record. Like I wanted a rock song on this record, and I remember them hinting at it, so I was like, oh sweet, they're gonna try to do something like that. I want to see what they. And I was like, oh no, this
Well,
is what
if
they.
you
I
if
mean,
you're gonna
and like
do
you
a
said,
rock
it's
song,
well produced. It's like it's well done in a sense of like the songwriting and the production and whatever. It's just I don't know.
I'll say if you're
Yeah.
gonna do a rock song, if you're gonna do a song like a pop punk style song, do an original song. This song just sounds like an Avril Lavigne song from back in the day. Like it's a copy. And
So
that's
funny
and I,
that
and I
people
think
said
and I
that.
think that's why why my beef is with this record is that all these songs sound like a copy of other songs that were popular like back in the day. Like this album just feels like low hanging fruit to me. Like it was
Mm,
made for the masses, like to get people
yeah.
in and whatnot. Maybe somebody who like didn't grow up listening to all the music I did. Like it's just it feels regurgitated that it's so much of just like old popular music just being redone, as opposed to like their original like their first stuff, like Left, Right, and whatnot. It felt like homage to older music, but they had their own unique spin on it that made it new and refreshing, and that's what I loved about it. This album just feels like they just copied a whole bunch of other stuff from the past and just put it on an album.
Could I add something to that, Rick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So like even when you listen to Tippy Toes, that was aimed at the Korean market and at the world, but it was definitely, they started off in Korea, they trained in Korea. They were supposed to, I mean, the original XGalax, or like one of the XGalax headquarters was in Korea, and they were going to be based in Korea and promote from there. And that song came out like pretty much in the K-pop scene. Like that was a K-pop song that was supposed to come out and show the world XG in the K-pop framework. And yet that song is not a K-pop song, or it's so different in a lot of ways than a lot of other K-pop songs, and that's what made it so rad to me. Because when I first heard that song when it came out, I was like, oh, this is different. This is different than anything else I'm hearing from the normal K-pop stuff. Because K-pop can get a little formulaic, and like if you don't know, if I showed like one of my buddies that listens to all kinds of stuff from hip hop to like jazz to crazy avant-garde to total death metal to like whatever, and I showed him K-pop, it's like that whole thing when people don't, if like old people don't know hip hop, they'll be like, it sounds the same, it all sounds the same to me. Or if someone doesn't know metal, they're like, oh, this sounds the same to me. If you put K-pop in front of most people go, oh, this all sounds the same. Tippy Toes didn't. And that's what made it so rad. So like, I totally agree with what you're saying. Like this album sounds sort of like they lost some of their uniqueness. They lost some of their like strange, because that's what was so cool about Tippy Toes. I was like, ooh, this is a strange one. This is not normal. This is not your normal K-pop song. It's got weird elements to it, like them being whispery in it, and you know, like the beat and the way it broke down and the changes in it. It had the same framework as a lot of the it's definitely not so alien that it wasn't in that range, but it stood apart. And like this stuff, like if you put some of these songs up to current K-pop, like that's why I was gonna say I was gonna get canceled, because there's a part in Up Now that reminds me of Twice, like bad, like really, where it's almost like, wow, I can show you a part in a Twice song that sounds like this. And that's what I think is getting me about this whole record generally, is because I can hear similarities to other bands because I'm not like I'm the super well-versed K-pop dude or whatever, but I've listened to enough of it to where I'm like, you can hear similarities or catch patterns. I'm hearing patterns in these songs, and the ones that stand out are No Good and Four Seasons. I just like Take My Breath, but actually that sounds pretty formulaic too, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like they've lost a little bit of the XG weird.
Yeah.
Like, think about TGIF. Like, it's not one of my favorite songs or anything, but like that song's weird, and yet it still rules. Like even Mascara as a K-pop song, that's why I like that song. I know Dre hates it, but I think that song's a rad K-pop song because it's so weird. It's like it doesn't sound like any other K-pop song, but that's why it caught my attention, because I'm like, whoa, man, this is crazy. Oh, by the way, Maya spilled the beans on that. Mascara was supposed to be their debut song, and they chose Tippy Toes instead because it was more like a call to like, hey, this is what we're about, kind of thing. But Mascara was technically supposed to be their debut. Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm going to jump to PS 118 just because that is really, we've all heard Four Seasons, right? And so, and we even had a conversation about it, I think. So let's jump to PS 118.
Destination travel. New heights, I'm seeing new lights, so change levels. More space is race and exhibition. XG on an expedition. Light speed, go the extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm cutting transmission. Off to the races, onto a spaceship. Breaking the boundaries and all limitations. All indications point to the stars, now all in your faces. Point blank, all out, don't waste time looking back at the shadows. A statue so big that it's casting a shadow. Back on the saddle and back on the wave. Didn't mean to shake the globe, it just happened and rattle. That all intergalactic beastie girl mashing. Ball flashed in fashion, grandmaster blasted way past the atlas. Laughing at these rappers, y'all ain't hip-hop, you lip syncing with captions. Half of y'all back in tracks is trash trashing. Killer burst and drop back to back smashes. Hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears. How many ideas, how many light years?
XG come by with raps that'll slap you into next week sometime or not to get it. We've been hit different. Thrift store garments and vintage lenses. Think big incentives. In session with the best only. There's no stopping once we get going. From the get-go. Better normal life, but just less boring. Nothing less than a success story. So check for me.
No place that I'd rather be. Team solid free falling, no gravity. Me and my girls are co-pilots. All of us graduated from the academy. XG, all of them wolves, all of them besties. All of us bosses. Any challenge that come across us, be like, yes, please. We've been through so many things that you couldn't process. They try to test me. Me and my girls staying stress-free. You can tell by the way that we walking. We awesome, waltzing, flossing, with everything shining. Walking, talking, everything diamonds. They all in the comments, they get the assignment.
How many times must we tell them that we told them? Gotta let it soak in. Welcome to the wolf den. Hitting it with both ends. Both hands waving till it's broken. Both feet kicking till it's open.
Yes, 118. What y'all think?
I think this was a mistake to put on the album.
Me too.
Really?
I like it. Don't get me wrong. I just think it was a mistake to put it on the album.
It doesn't fit
I
it.
think so too.
I think it should have been like another like a B-side to the original PS1 made.
This could have came out as another single by itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Or B side to Duran's.
I mean,
Duran
it
single.
feels unfinished, right? Like it feels like it totally feels like it should be a B-side or just like, or it should have just stayed what it was, right? I love hearing the girls rap, and the actual rhymes are incredible, right? They're doing some verbal gymnastics, and I love it, right? But the song just doesn't, like, it's like, why is it here, right? When I think about what this album is, it's almost like, why'd you put PS 118 here at the end, right?
Agreed.
Well,
And then,
and it doesn't even feel finished.
right, and that's what I was getting ready to say. It doesn't even feel like they let even like Harvey even like finish. It felt like she didn't even finish her verse, and there was really no ending to the song. Like it feels unproduced.
I almost think that like Duran should have like been the last MC on it. Like she should have closed it out if it was going to be that way. Because this is her.
I think they should have paid Rhapsody for one more verse and let her finish it.
Yeah, or that. Like that's
that
too. That Rhapsody's not included, and I get it's probably very complex and complicated to do, but it almost like diminishes that whole thing too.
I like the thought of it when it was just Duran's solo debut.
Agreed.
And then you put it on the album with the three other girls. So it's not Duran's solo debut.
Yeah. And it feels like it just doesn't fit the album, right? Like the energy, right? But it feels just like, let's just throw that on at the end. It felt that's what it feels like that song is there for.
I thought it was going to be great with getting the four girls to rap because they're awesome, but they could have done a different beat behind it. They should have just done a different song with it and not just taken this song and did it.
I mean, is there a possibility there was an opportunity for each one of these girls to have their solo with Rhapsody, and then Duran just maybe wrote the best bars or spit out the best stuff, so they gave it to her? and then everybody else kind of had their stuff written already with the whole space scheme around the XG, thing. So,
I mean,
um,
That
I
interview,
still don't think they wrote. I don't think they wrote this, right?
Mm.
supposedly
Like,
they
oh,
did.
they definitely didn't write it all
Yeah,
for sure. I
right,
probably.
right.
but
There's too much gymnastics going on for them to have written this.
I don't know, but whoever
like I
wrote
said,
Maya's
y'all need to watch that
intergalactic
interview.
beastie line was pretty dope.
Pretty dope,
Y'all need to watch
right?
that interview because they get into this. By the way,
Oh, do they?
yeah, and I think they did write it. At least they got help writing it, but a lot of this was their ideas. And I know Maya wrote her parts. Um, and so like, but yeah, she talks like technically speaking, I think Duran said that they were actually starting to film the video while they were still on tour in Europe, but she pulled back and she was like, "No, I want to think about this more. I want to refine it more." And so they were actually already about to like try to release it when like it was supposed to be released before it got released. Is what I'm saying. Like they were already working on it like a long time ago. And so
Here's my sentiment around the writing thing, right? Is that, you know, everybody knows who Lyric is, right? Like, Lyric is a proficient, well respected MC, right? Like he's a writer, right? Much like old girl is a dancer. What's her name that does the choreography for them?
oh, Sienna.
Yeah, Sienna. Much like Sienna is a dancer, right? So similar to kind of the girl's relationship to Sienna, right? Like Simon didn't hire Sienna for them to choreograph the the dances. They can have their opinion and their ideas around it, but
Yeah,
but Sienna is hired to be the choreographer because that is what she is. That's what her specialty is, right?
yeah,
I think that's very much how Lyric is with the girls, right? Like, yes, I'll take your ideas or whatever, but Maya is, and maybe Maya, maybe she can, I don't know, but the way Maya was flipping and the way just any of them are connecting and metaphors and all this stuff, like you have to be really, really good, even in the English language, to be able to do that kind of writing and then delivering, right? And you know, my guess is that Lyric says, "Okay, guys, what do y'all want to write about? What do y'all want to talk about? What's some ideas that you have?" And then he goes to the lab and does his thing because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so that's my guess around the. I can't imagine that how hard it is. I mean, I wrote rhymes, and many of you guys have written lyrics for songs or whatever. Like metaphors and like similes and all that stuff is really, really challenging for smart English speaking people, right? Because not only are they kind of translating it, but they have to understand the translation as well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're there yet. Now, again, you know, Boner said the English is much better, so maybe they did, right? This is all opinion, right? This is all kind of speculation and opinion. I just can't imagine them writing these kind of bars. And if they did, shout out to them.
Hey, I gotta take off, man. I gotta go deal with this little league uh,
Big Ray,
meeting right now. So,
take care,
hey, it was
boss.
nice chat. It was nice chatting with you fellas, man. I'll do it
We'll,
again maybe next week or
we'll,
something.
we'll be at it next Monday.
Yes,
yeah.
sir. All right.
Have a good one.
Peace off. Peace out.
All right, guys. So here's my question to you guys, right? And this is really kind of this has been my question as I listen to the album and as I've kind of processed this stuff. What is this album or the songs on this album better than? in the
Nothing.
catalog. What is
None.
this album and the songs on this album better than?
To
I
my
mean,
old
I like
ass,
Four
not,
Seasons
not.
better than Mascara, but that's about it.
Yeah, and I'm even more so trying to put them in like a category, right? So I would put Four Seasons in that Winter Without You category. I don't know if they have another song. I think that's really its only competition.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd agree.
and then I would put PS 118. I can only put it next to Woke Up.
And I don't even do that because it's technically Durin's song. It's not XG's song.
Well, it's on this album.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it
And the
is.
four girls are on it, right? And it's in respect to this album, it is their rap song, right? Like every other song is either their dance song or their kind of R&B-ish dance song or their slow song. This is their rap song, right? This is when the rap line has their moment, right? I can only compare this to Woke Up. Is it a Woke Up?
No.
Definitely not.
Woke Up had. I mean, I like the fact that Woke Up had Chisa, Hinata, that were like doing their singing part to it. But this is just like the four girls are just going in, but then like it finishes abruptly, and they should have just went with like a different beat. Like I think their rhymes are great, but I
Tell
think it
me
was
if I'm.
just it could have been
Tell,
handled better.
yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. But so the original PS118 with Rhapsody had it like because it had Rhapsody on it, and because it was like I was excited for Duran to do it, and I think her bars, her original lyrics in that version go harder in some ways than this one. This one almost brings this down to like it almost sounds like a tape.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tape.
And
It's a
I
tape.
don't want to like that almost makes me I'm almost scared to say that because I'll get canceled or something. But like when I heard this version, I'm like, this sounds like the refined like the best refined tape I've heard from them.
Right.
This totally could have been a tape, and I probably would have liked it more.
And that is not. That's why they put the tapes separate as a video because they're not. It's a showcase of what they can do, but it's not necessarily a completed product or a completed. That's why they don't release those onto all the platforms. It's a showcase of what they can do to show you that they got the goods.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily.
And that's what this song is incomplete.
Yeah. And it like whereas the original one with Rhapsody is not. I can hear that one and go, oh, this is cool. But this one feels different.
Yeah.
I would say, right, that and maybe it's nostalgic, I don't know. But even some of my lesser the lesser songs that I enjoy. So, if you know, or Something Ain't Right, or Puppet Show. I don't think they have a song. I think No Good, other than No Good, right? I don't think they have a song that's better than those three. And I think those are some of their weak. And weaker tracks is hard to even say because they're not. It's just their catalog is so strong that you gotta have an option. You gotta have some options, right? So,
yeah.
So that makes this album to me not good. That's really why I ended my reaction by saying this album is not good. It's not bad. I can't say it's bad, right? But it's not a good album. There's no song, and really even no good, honestly, that I'm going to and looking for on a daily.
Yeah.
Right? Shooting Star, I'm going to Shooting Star, I'm looking for it. Right? I'm searching for it. Woke Up, I am searching for Woke Up. I want to hear Woke Up 3 times just to make sure I heard what I thought I heard, right? Even Howling. Um, is this love? Like, there's no song on this album that competes with Is This Love?
Not by a long shot.
I'm gonna throw this out here, guys, and see if y'all agree with me. Maybe y'all disagree with me. I feel like they abandoned the X pop on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying they were X pop, X pop, X pop, X pop, and then they make this album, and I feel like they just totally abandoned the X pop thing and just went with like commercial music.
Yeah.
I can't
I can
argue
definitely see
it.
your point.
I can't argue it.
I think that's
Fellas,
my
there
main
is not
problem with this. I think that's the main problem with this album,
yeah.
in my opinion, for
Fellas,
myself.
I
Like
am
why I didn't
so
like it.
disappointed to be in this moment, right? Because this is like, this was it for me, right? Just because I came after everything had came out for the most part, right?
Mm.
And so this was it. And
Well, let me ask you this, Dre. Like, who's one of your favorite hip hop artists?
Oh,
I
that's a
mean,
whole.
Just anyone, like any major one that you followed for quite a while. Let's say that.
Scarface.
Okay, so Scarface, out of all of his records, is there one that you don't like particularly as much as the rest of the other
No.
ones?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so like there's like if you took his whole discography and you made a playlist or whatever, there's probably gonna be some songs on there that you don't put on because they're not the ones that really resonate with you. They're not your favorites, right? Or even XG.
Yeah.
Like even if you disregard this record, just take all the other ones, you have your favorites, and you probably wouldn't put Mascara on there. You probably wouldn't put Tippy Toes on there. Like if you were making a playlist for your car, you were taking a road trip somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of looking at it like this, where that's why I said in my post on this platform, I was like, I pretty much totally agree with you. I'm just not as harsh. Or it's not hitting me, I think, the same way it's hitting you, because I'm like, well, this is a changing moment. There's a lot of stuff, especially with Kokona. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening, and I think I almost would call this, even though it's their first full length, this feels like their actual sophomore, because I really think even though it was a mini record, it's almost as it's so strong compared. Like if you take and look at all the song lists on that, like I could listen to that thing front to back to front, no skips,
Right.
learn everything.
Right.
There's not a
Over
bad
and
thing
over
on
again.
it. In fact, there's several of my favorites on that, and like so. And then I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, well, of my favorite, like even Metallica, which was when I was growing up, that was like my favorite band in the world. When they released the Black Album,
Right there with you.
I literally stopped. I was like, well, Metallica's no longer my favorite band anymore.
I'm so happy you agree with me on that.
Well, here, and arguably, that's what skyrocketed them into their stardom. That's what made Metallica a household name, was that record.
Dude, so many
interesting.
people are like, what do you mean?
Hardcore fan that had been listening to them since I was a kid. Like I started listening to them when I was 13 years old. I mean, that's why I play guitar. That and Hendrix are like why I play guitar. So like, to me, and this is even better. My mom took me to the store to get that record, and I bought it on tape, and we put it in the dang minivan's tape player. And my mom was like, "This is lame." When my mom said that shit was lame, I was like, "Oh man, this is bad." Like
Yeah.
And I never really listened to them back, but like, there's other bands that I follow and have loved and stuff, and they've had releases where I'm like, yeah, this one isn't it. Like, there's a band called Mastodon I really like, and there's actually 2 records in their entire discography that I'd sort of glaze over because I don't like them, but I love the rest of their stuff. So I'm sort of thinking to myself, like, okay, this might just be a change moment. It wasn't targeted at me. I objectively think all the stuff we're saying is true. I think there's some lack of genuine in these songs. compared to their old stuff. But it might just be because there's so much change, and or it's just literally because we're doing the old man thing, and like so maybe their next record they'll see what we're it'll work itself out or it won't. I think my biggest fear is that like if they continue in this direction, am I going to still like like what they've given us so far is awesome, but like
Right.
will I keep following it? That's actually my
Right.
biggest fear. It's because
And
if they
that's mine
keep
as
going
well.
down this, then I might start backing off a bit, and that bugs me because I
Me
really
too.
like this group.
Me
I
too.
really think
Me
this group
too.
is awesome, and they're the only group out of all these other groups I've listened to in the Asian music scene, I guess you'd say, that I've liked this much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
so
It
I think
saddens
that's
me
why it hits
too.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
I was
Go
listening to
ahead.
XG at work today, and I normally would just like open up XG on Spotify, hit the first song, and just let the whole catalog play. It's what I've done many, many times over and over and over and over again. And today I did that, and about 5 songs into it, the core album cuts in between it, and it started playing all the core songs, and I actually started skipping
Yeah.
till I got to the other songs. Like it really upset me that it cut into the playlist. Like they could have played all the songs that had like the original order it's been in, and then put the core at the bottom. But no, it's like halfway in there because I guess it's how many streams it's getting. But yeah, it
That
actually
and they're
kind of
pushing it.
upset me. I was just like this like what? If I can had to start skipping. I hate that I say that.
Yeah. 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 Me too. What what gives me a little bit of ease, right, is the fact that because for me this is a Simon thing. This is not a girl. This is not a XG thing. This is not like I don't believe, and I could be wrong, and maybe it came out in their conversation that you watched, Boner, but it's hard for me to point my finger just because he's been such a strong he's held such strong leadership up until now, right? Like much of what XG is up until now is in large part because of Simon. Simon is the creator of XG, right? And so everything that we love about these girls, right, is in large part because of what Simon has done and the work he's put in and the team that he's put around them, right? But it's about leadership. It's been about leadership. And part of my challenge over the last, I'd say, 5 months, right, is that, I have been a Debbie Downer to a certain extent because I haven't totally supported a lot of the stuff that was coming out. And I oftentimes feel like people think it's about the girls, right? The girls never miss. The girls never miss. When I watch them, even in videos that I don't necessarily prefer, right? I can watch them and I can watch them dance and they kill every single time. Every time. It never is not good. It's never bad on their end, right? I think this is about Simon, right? I think it's about him making very, very poor choices over the last, 5, 6 months. And ultimately, we get to this where, who am I to say this is a poor choice? Like, this album could sell billions, right? Who knows? Well, I'm a 52-year-old man. Like, these kids may love this, right? But it feels such a stray away from what we have created up until now, right? And when I say we, I don't mean we. I just mean like the work that Simon had did to get him here, the work that they had done to get him here. So my point was that what gives me some ease is because these girls are such great performers that they can turn these songs into magic, right? When they get on stage, when they do a video, like I can imagine some of these videos making me think about that song differently because of how good they are in presenting themselves and doing what they do. And so that's what I'm optimistic about, right? I'm optimistic about the performances, the music videos. I hope that they think a little bit about these music videos, you know what I mean? Because, there's no woke up. I haven't seen a woke up since woke up. Right, right. And not to say I need like a super CGI video, but like, well, I would say I think Gallo was a good video. Actually, I think Gallo was
Yeah.
actually a creative. I think Gallo was actually a creative video, and I think it could be comparable to some of their other stuff. But I will say that that's one out of the last four or five, right? As far as that level, right? And granted, they weren't ready for "Is This Love" or "In the Rain," but you know, then you have what's the one around the world when they're doing the clips of?
Oh, Million
That's a
Places.
cute, yeah, Million Places, cute video, but it's a cute video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that one
Um,
fits though because that's a fan song, and
yeah, 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 totally, totally.
I don't need it to be
Um,
crazy, you know.
yeah, not at all, not at all. But I would have loved some singing to the camera a little bit. You know what I mean? That would have
Yeah,
been dope. Like that along with the collage of videos, you know what I mean? The girls in the room or sitting on a chair or whatever, and they're just singing. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been
or if they just used the when they actually released it at Tokyo Dome, if they just used that footage of them singing at Tokyo
yes,
Dome, that would be dope.
yes, yes,
Because
yes,
they
yes,
do sing to the
yes.
camera, they do all kinds of rap shit, and the camera
Absolutely.
work is sick on that. I don't know.
And that's what and this is why I say it's a Simon issue because that's a easy, like to me, that's easy to come to the conclusion about, right? You
Did
don't
you see
just
Aaron's
throw
post
no.
on school? Because he may be onto something.
What do you
Aaron,
say?
you want to talk about that? About what Simon said? Because I read that same article. Because he,
Yeah, I read this article that Simon, like it was an interview, but it was written out in an article form.
Oh, okay.
And he was saying that like they're expanding XGAL X, and that it almost sounded like he was stepping away from XG and focusing on the new groups coming up and the new expansion of
Makes sense.
things,
Yeah.
videography, just other things. And it just sounded like he was stepping away from them, and that he was talking about how they really want to continue to perform, and they want to perform up and into their 70s. So he was talking as if they were already done, like that in his eyes that they were already done and they're kind of on their own journey now. And
Mm,
so I could be wrong in my interpretation of that article, and that it could be a language barrier thing in translation and
yeah, yeah,
how it
yeah.
comes out. But that's the way I read it, is that yeah, he's going to be stepping back a little bit from it, and focusing on the new stuff coming up.
Yeah.
I remember when I read it, Aaron, because I read that article too, like a while back, and if we're talking about the same one, and I was thinking like, oh man, I got that sort of feeling too, or like he thinks XG is sort of set. Like it almost felt like he was like, yeah, XG is XG, and everybody knows what XG is now. So I'm gonna let them like do their thing. And I'm like, well, aren't you their thing? Like you're the producer, you're the songwriter, you're what you're like. Yes, they have their own things now and their own individuality, but like he's sort of like the eighth member. Hell, Chancellor's almost a ninth member because more than all the songs are written by them too. And without
Well,
their direction, without their leadership, it's gonna be
yes,
weird.
right.
Like,
It's gonna be weird. And not for nothing, he's from that K-pop world, right? And so ultimately it's almost like that conveyor belt is starting at XGLX, right? Where now it becomes more and more about getting the money and less about artist development You know what I mean? Because XG is not where they can be or could be, right? Like they are, you know, just because they performed on The View, on The Voice or whatever, like people still don't know who XG is, but not by a long
Correct.
shot, and they need leadership without a doubt. And so I think this album is, if that is the case, I think this album is a testament to that, right?
That's
I
what I was
I
saying.
think
That's why it's a little. It's almost like self-evident if that's the case. If what he said
right.
was, or like I said, he could be, maybe him and Chancellor or dipping in that well, and that well's running a little dry right now. Some of
Absolutely, I can
these,
see it.
if you remember, if you watch the documentary, he'd had some of those songs for like multiple years before, or like he had the demos for some of those songs years before he even got the girls in. So he
Right.
had all this pre-planning for years before they were even ready. And I think that he sort of ran that stockpile down, and now they're sort of, dealing from the top. And so
Yes.
maybe some of these are going to be hits, maybe some are going to be misses, because they're not as. I mean, I think when he was first starting out, man, he wanted to come out, and he did. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He did
Right.
something I've never seen any other producer do.
Right.
Um,
Right.
But if you run that well dry, or if you don't keep that constantly rolling, all those creative ideas, all this, the leadership, the forethought for, and I'm talking like years of forethought, because that's what he had before to work with. Then yeah, because did you ever notice like all the one, if you go back, and because you got to go back and watch them after the fact, if you watch how they progressed, man, it was definitely, everything was like calculated. Everything was
Absolutely.
strategic.
Absolutely.
Everything was
Absolutely.
like well placed. Yeah, like it looked like a masterpiece of like marketing and
Like
songwriting and concept, the whole wolf and then the alien thing, and how they presented it to you, all the little lore that started coming up around them, like that stuff matters, right? Because it allures
absolutely.
you. It's mysterious. And then yeah, once you got, now you've got a base. Now you've got, the band is, or the group is XG. We know what XG is. We know it's wolves. We know it's aliens. But and you're working on some of that stuff. But you still got to keep coming up with weird, crazy stuff. That's why I was saying like they've lost a little bit of that weird. They've lost a little bit of that.
Yeah.
It's almost, yeah. They're just dealing from the
I mean,
top of the deck
they
now.
literally
They
they
don't have as
literally
much.
created a, they literally created an album that has no songs better than their previous catalog.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
and that's
almost
usually a
that's
bad sign.
that's almost hard. That's almost hard to do, right?
I feel like
And like you said, I think
Chancellor.
they're going to perform these songs amazingly.
Right. What are you saying,
Go
Alex?
kite.
I feel like Chancellor took a step back with the songwriting actually, because I actually listened to Chancellor prior to XG a bit, and his music was more along the lines of R&B and hip hop as well. And the music that he made before, yeah, it was it was a lot more all-coded than core-coded. So like, I feel like he just took a bit of a step back in terms of the production direction, just because I've heard his older songs, and they're a lot closer to the older XG songs compared to Disney stuff. Because
Hmm.
as far as I'm aware, Chancellor doesn't isn't really like hard into the pop side, but he's more on the R&B hip hop side of Korean music. So
Yeah.
yeah, it just feels like he actually put less had less input. There you go, in everything for
Yeah.
this album.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
I would say
the
that too.
production even is clearly different. Like, not different, but this is not as produced as well. Like, if you listen to Shooting Star, like Shooting Star is such a well produced song. You know what I mean? Like when you listen to the song and like you the instrumentation, like who goes first when they go well. Like it just sounds sonically
The arrangement,
impressive.
yeah.
The arrangement is just super impressive. Um, and that's the case with Is This Love? Like I love like Is This Love might be my like I go back and forth, right? With left, right, and Is This Love. Is This Love could easily be my favorite song, and it's in part because it's so well done, right? It's such a classic, like classically well done R&B song. Like a lot of R&B artists would love that song, love it. Um,
I was gonna
yeah.
mention that
So this,
too. I well, I was gonna say like I've been watching all the reactions for Hypnotize, and watching. I look at the comments for all the like the live performances too, and I think we are. Funny enough, I think we're in the minority. At least on the surface, like most people are loving this record, and most people are like freaking out about it, and like so maybe like I have to take that into consideration too. Not that I'm gonna change my opinion for them, but I'm like, well, maybe my perspective, skewed, or maybe it just ain't for me. I keep going back to that where I'm like, I don't want to be too judgmental and too sharp on them, but I'm also like, I can't deny that I agree with everything you said, and I agree with everything everybody else has said here today. Like,
yeah,
but if the world likes it and the world pushes him up, then he wins, right? And
right.
we might have our opinion, but if it works, it works.
Yeah, yeah. I think I, I I just think there might be a point because I think K-pop in general, um, they get these groups where they've all right, Alex, I'm gonna have to mute you.
That's all right.
Um, so K-pop gets these groups, and I'm just speaking generally about kind of Eastern music and what have you. But they get these groups, and they will invest a certain amount of money and energy into them, and then because there's so much other talent out there, right? They can get comfortable with success being that 50 million or that 10 million or whatever it is, right? Um, and not really believe that this group can be a Blackpink, right? I believe XG could be a Blackpink.
Bigger.
I believe that. But what's going to have to happen, you can't create this,
No.
right? Like you can't
Well, I don't
create.
know, man. I hate to say it, but like there's a lot of stuff on the normal radio. Like if you put on top 40 radio for me, like I'll turn it off. There's very
Oh
little
yeah,
I
of
like on
course.
it.
Of
So I mean,
course.
to me, we like music in a very specific way. Like I think you even said it in one of your first reactions. You haven't even you listen to older stuff. I listen to older stuff
Hmm.
because there's not much of the new that really brings me in, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, 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 yeah.
music's lost a lot of its power. It has been formulated. It has been packaged in a specific way nowadays. It's not as alluring. That's why XG was so awesome because it was like, oh, we're hearing some genuine, stuff. So, but who knows, man? This might. I mean, because for instance, like, do you like Blackpink? We only heard like what I think we reacted to one song or two songs when we were doing those
Yeah, I'm
live
One
pretty
song, I
confident.
think.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I don't like Blackpink.
right, but everybody else does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I hate
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
them.
for instance, Baby Monster right now is big. They're huge, bigger than I thought even, and I don't like anything they've released lately, and yet
Yeah.
they're
But
blowing
also,
the hell up.
yeah,
So
but they're not doing what XG's doing, right?
no,
Like
but I'm just saying, like,
XG is trying to appeal to uh, an American audience.
yeah,
They're trying to get over here, right?
right.
No.
They're trying to get
That's
everywhere.
yeah, but if they were trying to get
Yeah,
everywhere, then they'd be doing everywhere music, right?
yeah,
They
you're
are
right.
doing they're doing American music,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. And they want to dominate here. Hell,
Right.
there was another Simon interview where he says he's thinking about moving here.
Mm.
Simon and because I think Chancellor already lives in America. No, Chancellor lives in Korea, but Chancellor grew up in America. But they were
Mm.
thinking about moving here for a while to either soak in some stuff or work with more production teams, or literally move here. And
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
is where
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
new base will be, and because he wants to dominate, he wants the U.S. And I know why.
But
If you get popular in the U.S., you get popular everywhere.
yeah,
That's the
you're
way it works.
global. Yeah. Yeah. And so, like, who do you think XG's audience is right now? Like, if you had to pick, like, kind of
Feels like
by
European.
percentage,
If I'm to
by
be
percentage,
honest, this record would
yeah.
appeal more to Europeans, I think, than it would U.S.
But not excluding this
Okay,
album
okay.
because it's new. I'm talking about from before this album to their start. Like, where would you say the base of their fan
America.
base is? You would say America?
Well, they said, I think even by the numbers, it's by popularity, they're more popular here than they are even in Korea.
Interesting.
So in terms of like, the fan base, they have more numbers over here than they do there. Now, I think Japan, they're doing pretty well. And I think
Yeah.
in China, they're doing pretty well. But I think the American market is the biggest. That's why he was saying he wants to move over here, because he sees the potential.
Interesting. I think because their goal is America and because there is so much music being produced now, like they said, like Spotify has like 10,000 songs being put up every day.
Dude, it's
Every
like
day,
insane. Yeah.
right? Every day. So the competition is super, super thick, right? And because it's so thick, I think, and part of the reason why, and what I thought was going to happen is like you have to almost kind of decide what your lane is, right?
Yep.
Because if you don't decide what your lane is, all of a sudden now you're fighting with everybody for everybody, right? And this album feels like there's no symmetry, right? Like there's no like this is a dance album or this is an R&B album or this is a rap
Yeah, it's a little all
album
over the
or
place.
it's kind of all over the place. And ultimately for me, like I want to see the girls win. Like I want to see them sell 10 million records, right? I would love for that to happen. I don't know how that happens with this. Just
Yeah.
because of the competition, right? Just because like this, they're not doing anything different. It's not a song that is different than what's already out there, and there's no symmetry in the album. So there's no like I can go to XG album and expect to vibe like this. Like when I go in the car, I can't. I gotta like Rick was saying, I gotta fast forward this song because I'm not really, or that's not really my thing, or you only got 10 songs on there, and two of them, one of them is like a intro, like whatever that first thing is.
Yeah, it's just like an
So
intro.
you really got nine, and then you just got some throwaways in there. So you don't really you have an EP almost, right? Like this is another EP
That's what I'm saying.
almost.
All feels like a more complete record than
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
don't know. I just hope for the. I hope they do well with it. I
Yeah,
hope it does
like I
well.
said, like maybe this will be a learning thing,
Yeah.
and it'll right there. They'll correct course, or it'll change. Like I said, I know I'm going to watch them. I'm gonna try to watch them at least twice in America if I
Mhm.
can. I definitely want to. I just want to go to Atlanta and see him in Atlanta. Just haven't been to Atlanta in a while, but
That would be
like,
dope. That would be so
yeah.
dope.
And I'll even road trip that shit. That's gonna be like I'd love to do that.
We might have to do that. We
that'd be
might have to
dope.
figure that out.
I might even I would bypass the Houston show because Houston sort of sucks for live music. It's weird. Like we're a huge city, but we have lame audiences, man. It's weird.
That's
Like
just Houston, bro.
I go to Austin and I go to San Antonio and I go to Dallas to see shows, even though they're playing here, just because the people react better in those cities.
Interesting.
So like
Interesting.
Austin's my favorite because people actually give a shit about music. So it doesn't matter
Mm,
what genre it is either. Like it could be like
Mm.
a singer songwriter, and people are still more jazzed and like you can tell they want to be there. They enjoy music. Whereas Houston, like everybody's got their arms crossed and is like too cool for school, and it's like
interesting.
So yeah,
Interesting.
I'm probably I'd even bypass the Houston show just to go to the Atlanta show if I have
Have
to.
they set dates for when and
Not
where?
not that I know of. No, they're still doing extra shows for Japan. Like they just
Oh
announced
wow.
like more dates in Japan because I guess they're selling out, which is awesome. Like I said, like
Good for them.
You got to be
I want them
popular
to
at
be the
home.
top. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm full Team XG. Like even if I don't even like this record, I'm still gonna like give them
Absolutely.
my. But
Absolutely.
like I said before, if they keep going this way, I might start losing a little
Might
bit
have
of
to, yeah.
I feel
momentum.
like hopefully everything before this was just Simon doing what Simon does. And for this album, somebody else walked in the room and said, "Hey, we want to go in this direction." And Simon had to do it, and XG had to do it. And
Could be.
hopefully they don't stick with this. Hopefully it's like I'm like, hey, let's go back to what we were doing because that was really working. But if this happens to be the winning recipe for them guys, this is what we're looking at.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll
And
be
good
okay
for
with it.
them.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd be
Yeah,
okay with
I
it.
want them to have nothing but success, but it's
it'll
it's not what
personally
I
bum me
know
out.
XG was built on. What they built
Yeah.
early was
Yeah,
just phenomenal, something we'd never heard. And then
Yeah.
it feels like somebody else walked in the room and said, "Hey, we need y'all to start doing more upbeat, modern stuff, club style stuff to really get out there." And that's the
It's
direction
like
they're going.
it's like, what did you do all these tapes for me?
Yeah,
Right? Like you got me hooked on these girls, like, just vibing out, getting better and better with every tape, right?
yeah,
I can
yeah. It's
I
funny
can I
when
can
they're underground, you almost like root for them more too. And they have when you're hungry as an artist, you make stuff like the tapes
yeah, 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 yeah,
because you're
yeah,
trying. Like you
yeah.
said, there is no flex moment on this record. Not really.
None.
not at
None.
all.
Where is Maya's moment?
Right.
Right? Where is Maya's moment? Because she's a moment girl. She's a moment girl.
Yeah. Which part is going to go viral?
Right.
For
None
you
of
know.
these songs are gonna
Well,
have that viral sensation.
I
It's like I
think
said,
anything can
it's
happen.
not something you're gonna sing along with. They're just dance tracks.
Yeah.
They're just regurgitated stuff that we've heard before. And I
I
hate
don't know.
being the
We'll see.
negative guy on this thing, but I feel like we all pretty much are. But
I actually think people
it's
are gonna
such a
like be
disappointment.
shouting the O.R.B song at the shows, even though I won't like
Yeah.
it. But I
Yeah.
think that's
Fuck
gonna
you.
be
Fuck you is easy.
yeah,
That's easy.
yeah.
That's the
They knew what
easiest
they
thing
were
to get
doing
people
when
to
they
sing
wrote
along
that
with.
because it's
Yeah.
definitely like anthemic and it's like
Yep.
like with that whole all that energy. Because I always try to like envision these songs immediately live. I'm like, okay, which song's gonna be fun to see or which song might be which song might benefit from the live environment. And I was like, okay, well, this one will. And O.R.B was, and I don't even, that's like, I can't believe that song's even on the record, but I know what that's going to do live. That's going to be
Yeah.
a fun, like, I might even enjoy myself during that song.
I might enjoy watching the girls cringe me to death on
Yeah,
stage.
same.
You're gonna see every 13, 14-year-old girl in that audience singing their head off when O.R.B
Yeah.
comes on.
And like, maybe
That
that's
song
what they're
is for
getting for.
them.
Yeah. So that's why I'm always
Well,
trying to keep my perspective, like grounded, I guess, because I'm right there with y'all because I want it to be
no,
the other way, but like
Boner, we need that. I like you.
yeah,
You are my yin to my yang when it comes to this stuff. Like you help you definitely help me like calm down a little bit around some of this stuff because I was really like at first listen was really sad about the album, right? Borderline, I kind of I went through that uh angry, then sad, whatever
Yeah, like
what do they call that
The
shit?
stages of
When-
grief.
grief.
Yeah, the stages of grief. I went through the stages of grief on the core. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And now I feel a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like I like No Good more than I did. You know, and I love Four Seasons. I can tolerate Rock the Boat, Take My Breath. Up Now is really not really a thing. O.R.B is not really a thing.
Yeah,
Even PS
beyond
One,
those two
like I don't
songs,
listen to a
I'm not
lot.
gonna listen to this. Yeah, and like I said, I hope they're gonna be around, just like they said, till they're 70 doing this. So if this is just one hump in the road, and then their next release is gonna be like insane, or
Yeah,
whatever they do, you know, like I'm trying to remain positive and hopeful. Like, yeah, this one might have missed the mark with me personally, but I think, and we all know, just like you said, the girls never have failed. The girls,
right.
they consistently just whoop my ass
They
live. Like they're
never
so good.
miss.
And so I
They
think
never
just based on
miss.
that, they'd really have to blow it. Like they'd really have to do some weird stuff to really get off that track, I think.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, we'll
I'm just
see.
trying
You
to
know
be
what I mean?
optimistic. Yeah.
We'll see. I think the older they get, they're going to have a little bit more control and a little bit more say so, and you know what's going on, how they do what they do. Clearly, if Simon is kind of focusing his attention the other way, so I think we'll start to see and hear more of who XG really is and who they've become. You know what I mean? And maybe they're girls that we like and enjoy, and maybe they're not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's a
Yeah.
possibility.
I highly encourage y'all to go watch. Y'all probably gonna go to sleep after this, but like I highly encourage you to go watch that interview because it had a lot of insight. Some
I'm
of
gonna
it
go
you
watch
may
it.
not like, but some of
I
it was
sent the link in the
really good.
chat for it.
Say what,
What did
Alex?
you say, Alex?
I sent the link to the interview you were talking about in the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. You did. I see that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight,
Word.
fellas. We've been on here for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say you're past your bedtime.
Oh my
Me too.
god.
More conversations to come, right? We got plenty of time to talk about it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah,
we'll
thank you for
continue the
hosting.
conversation next week. Absolutely.
It
Cool.
was
Back at it on Monday.
super dope to have Kite, Aaron, and DJ Ray with us too. That was dope.
Yeah, man.
You too, kid.
Aaron and Kite, join us, man. We'll be back at it on Monday.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll try to be here every time, but yeah, work is crazy.
I know.
And
I know.
Big time.
thanks everybody for this was great, and I really enjoyed myself tonight.
And just FYI, does anybody have any issue with being posted on YouTube? Because I generally try to put these videos up just so that people can see the conversation.
I mean, I'm gonna
around
get
stuff.
canceled, but that's okay. I'm old. I don't care.
I think you'll be all right.
I don't mind.
Okay, cool.
Nah, no big deal.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay warm. And we'll talk soon.
Later.
Later, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
If you know the vibe, no cap. Keep it turned on to OG Reacts. He came this far, so run it back.